Hi you guys, it's me Alina with 101 Ways of Art, and today, guess what? It's October! It's Halloween time! Yay! My favorite holiday ever is coming upon us. We only have a couple of weeks to go. So I wanted to do a tutorial for you guys on my table, on my porch. A lot of people ask me, oh my God, where'd you get your finger foods? Where'd you get your props from? How do you make your props? And I wanted to show this to everybody and let you guys know that it was really easy. I buy a lot of stuff from the dollar store. I buy a lot of fake blood. And basically, that's what this tutorial is about. It's about how I make my props from dollar store items, some fake blood, and just some imagination. You ready, you guys? Hope you like this tutorial. So I bought these eyeballs at the dollar store. They came in a pack of 12. And I also bought this jar at the dollar store. It's like a gumball candy cookie jar. First thing I did was just put all my eyeballs inside and drop them in. Now last year what I did was I used some Elmer's glue, clear Elmer's glue, and I kind of engulfed it in Elmer's glue and I let it sit for a whole day, and it stood like this so that when I moved it, the eyeballs would stay looking and facing the direction outwards. But every 2 years I clean out all my stuff from the basement, and I end up cleaning the jar. So I'm not going to do that in this tutorial. We're just going to get started and pouring this blood all over these spooky eyeballs. Alright, and there you go. And you got a great little prop for your decoration, party, anything. Ooh, eyeballs. So now we're going to do my second prop. I got a couple of props today. You guys are lucking out over here with me. Alright, so again, this comes from the dollar store. You can probably find it around where they have the plates and the plastic forks and the plastic knives and the table covers, because that's where this one in my store was at. So I bought this for $1, and then I bought these ears that came in a little bag for $1 as well. They're bloody cut off ears, and what I just did was I just took these and I aligned them right on the platter. Real nicely, like I cooked up some good ears. Just like that. And now I'm gonna pour blood again all over it. There we go. Bloody ears. And there's another platter ready to serve. I'm gonna put it back here with my table. So now the next thing what I'm gonna do is I am going to show you another platter that I have of finger foods. Ew. Again, I got these at the dollar store. They're random fingers with bones. They're just like the coolest. I absolutely love this. I don't see them anymore in the dollar store, but I bought these like maybe 4 years ago. They came plain just like this. What I did was I put nail polish on some of them, all different assorted colors. Like I think I have a pink. I even put like a black on this one to make it look like more a man finger. And I even went as far as putting some rings on the finger. This is a bat ring I had for years and never used it. So I have my fingers. And again, from the dollar store, I have bought me a platter. This one's kind of old, and as you can see, from a lot of blood being on top of it through the years, it kind of ate away at the metalness of it, I guess if you could say. So I cleaned it, and this is what it looks underneath, but I don't care because I'm filling it all up with blood all over again. So I take my platter, and I have these little doilies that it was like 20 for $1 from the dollar store again. And I lined this with doilies, just like that. Then I took all the fingers and I laid them nicely, you know, showing off my fingers, some this way, like my fingernails, some that way. I want people to see that I painted the nails. Just like that. Hopefully you guys can see it. And I always put the one that has the ring right up on top, just because that's the first thing people see. So they think it's real. Like when they walk up to it, like, ugh, they kind of like are spooked out because there are rings on it, and I painted the nails a little bit. So again, like I said, we're going to go over to a big pint of blood, and we're going to scatter it around. I'm not going to engulf it with, you know, blood. I'm going to pour it all up on top, but I am going to dab a little through the fingers. Okay. And that is my finger platter. I hope you guys like it. It's so delicious. Just for like eating. So again, like I said, I'm gonna put this one in back of me on my table. Alright, so the next gory thing I'm going to show you that I got from the dollar store is these little packets of, not frozen, they're just organs. They're like when you buy meat at the grocery store. I absolutely love these. I pick them up every year. I use these for tons of things, outside, inside, all different props. I even have some stuff in mind for a tutorial on these kind of things. So you get them like this. I buy about 5 or 6, all different kinds. They have hearts, livers, brains, kidneys. It's really cute, and they'll put like a little description up top right there, if you can see. So this one I keep inside. I always have like 2 that's completely covered. I like that it still looks this way. I don't open it up. Here is one that is open. I threw away the plastic. You take out your heart. It comes with a little piece of cheesy, like real cheesy paper, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna mess this paper up anyways. And this little teeny tiny plastic right here that looks like we just went to the meat market. So what I do is I take these organs, right, and I come up with something like this. This is not from the dollar store. I forgot where I found this and bought this at, but it was pretty cheap. It was like a Five Below. It was like $3 for this cutting board. You probably can find something like this at the dollar store, just not exactly this kind of cutting board. So I had a brain, and I took out the brain and I set the brain right on here, poured glue all over it, Elmer's glue like I said, and then I poured the blood all over it, and it dried up really good, and it's crackly, but it's not coming off at all, see? And the kids love it. And the reason why they love it is because the plastic kind of moves. If you touch it, it moves, and they think it's like real. My daughter loves this one. So, like I said, I took this and made something awesome out of it. So now this one, I am just going to leave it without the casing on it, but I'm going to pour some blood all over it right here, and then my heart on top. Alright, so that's my organ. Nice and bloody and raw and just ready to be eaten. And there you go. So that's my bloody organs. I also wanted to show you that from the dollar store, again, I get these like little teeny tiny knife sets for like boy toys. They usually have like a little dagger and knives and a whole bunch of stuff. But this is not actually Halloween. This is just like their play knife that they offer all year long. So what I do with this is I just dab it all in the blood. Like I'll just really just put it all up in there. Make sure it's kind of coated and covered. Just like that. And there you go. You got a little prop. It's small, it's tiny. When it dries, the kids kind of love playing with it. And then I always put a knife with my brain. Like always. I always have like a knife or something sitting with it. Actually, I had this one, which is already dried from last year, sitting with it. Now, if you wanted to, you can do something cool and I kind of like just jam it in there, glue it down, let it dry, and that's really cute. But I like to keep my knife on the side because my kids like to play with my stuff. And if I jam the knife in, my daughter's gonna like kill me. She loves like messing with this thing and stabbing it herself. So those are my knife props. Okay. Alright, so the next prop I'm about to show you is, again, a dollar store item that I bought. And they have a couple of these. Sometimes they have like this big, huge knife that I do have sitting over there in my gory cut up area. But I'm going to show you this one. It has a little bit of blood from last year. I kind of cleaned it off. So I took this hatchet, very plasticky, love this one, and outside I had some leftover wood, and I saw that one of my wood log pieces had a crack in it. So I'm about to show you right now. Here we go. Here's my crack. There we go. See it? So I figured I'd take, again, something from the dollar store and something that didn't even cost me money. It's been sitting out there for like a year. And I figured I'd jam this like right in, just if you can, which looks pretty cool. I absolutely love the way it looks. It looks like I've been hatching somebody up. So now I'm going to spruce it up with what? My favorite thing ever is more blood. This one, that one. So you kind of get the point. I'm going to put a couple of more right on the log here on top. I don't want to go crazy. Like I said, I want to get it all over the place. Pretty much that's it. I don't want to go crazy with this one. So this is my hatchet log. Been chopping heads off. Welcoming you as you come through the door, so you know what's going to happen to you when you get here. Alright, you guys, so that's my tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that now you guys can get some good ideas, maybe even want to go to the dollar store right now, maybe even have stuff that you bought from the dollar store and have some ideas on what you can do to make your Halloween as gory, ghouly, and bloody as you can possibly can. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you subscribe, vote, and comment. Bye. Finger.